Action.
Action. Okay, so that's one simple way of looking how chords move. It's all based on this concept of the circle. The two bits of theory, the only two bits of theory that you really need to know, you need to know the notes that are in your major scales and know them by the degree. In other words, you know, in G major, what's step 6 of G major? You need to instantly know that that note in that scale is E. Now the other thing that we have these 5 other notes here that are not diatonic. They are outside of the major scale, but they're all still related in a very special kind of a way. And the relationship is what we call this tritone relationship. In other words, they are opposites on the circle, meaning that, okay, 7's partner is 4. It's like dance partners here. 3 and flat 7 go together, so in C major, 3 is E, flat 7 is B flat. 5 and flat 2 go together. Where am I? 2 and flat 6, and flat 3 and 6. They're partners of each other. And it works this way. We look just with the chords moving like that football sort of game, one chord player going to another. Chords move in one of 3 ways, commonly in one of 3 ways. They either move up and down steps of the scale, so 1 goes to 2, goes to 3, goes to 4, comes back down, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's one way that chords will move. The second way that chords commonly move is that the root note of the chord will move up by the interval of a fourth. So if G is 1, going to this root note here, a fourth higher than G is C. A fourth higher, that note there would be F because it's a fourth higher than that step of the scale, and so on. The third way that chords move, if they're not moving one or other of those 2 ways, is they can move down in semitones. And why is that the case? It all has to do with this tritone relationship across the circle. 1 can jump anywhere. Let's say that 1 jumped to this chord, flat 3, over here. Could be a major chord, could be a minor chord, could be a diminished chord. Doesn't matter what the quality is, because these 12 numbers here, this relationship that we're talking about, is entirely to do with the root notes of the chords. So it could be a major chord, could be minor, could be diminished, and so on. Now, if 1 goes to flat 3, because of this relationship, it's like saying it's the same as if it's going to 6, right? Because that's its partner. Where does 6 go to? 6 will go to 2. Let's put some note names up here so it makes it a little bit more clear. So if C is 1, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, G flat, D flat, G flat or F sharp, B, E, A, D, G, and I'm home again to C. Okay, so our 1 chord, C, whether it's C major or C minor, it's jumped over here, which is the same as if it was going to the 6. Where does 6 go to? 6 goes to 2, which is D. What is D's relationship with E flat? It's a semitone lower. Okay, hence, chords move up and down the scale. They can jump up in fourths. The long way to come home here, okay, would be E flat to A flat to D flat, moving around the circle in fourths that way. But at any time, I can, if I want a shortcut back to 1, I can just simply go down in semitones. So getting back to our football players again, we had 1, 6, 2, and 5. And we had all of those relationships that we could do there. 1 going to 5, or back to 1, or 1 to 6, to 2, to 5, and our various loops. The tritone partners here, okay, that I have, instead of 6, I have flat 3. Instead of 2, I have flat 6. And instead of 5, I have flat 2. So if 1 goes there, to flat 3, where does flat 3 go to? It can go one of 2 places. It can go up a fourth to flat 6, which is over here, or it can go down a semitone to 2. Where does flat 6 go to? One of two places, either flat 2, or, which is up a 4th, or down a semitone to 5. Where does 5 go to? 5 goes to 1. Where does flat 2 go to? Down a semitone, we'll take back home again to 1. And that's it, guys, in a nutshell.